Hi guys, my name is Frank Aldridge and I'm the founder and principal of the Integral Group. So we're a consulting company based in New Zealand, and so my background has been quite varied. We've done everything from being a shepherd and shearing sheep, and driving bulldozers. I've got a maths degree in there somewhere as well, and then I worked for Shell Oil, and I also worked for Transpower, which in New Zealand is the national grid company. So I went out on my own as a consultant about 18 years ago. So what I'm going to show you today is just some little techniques and methods that we've developed in about the last 12 months. And so the key areas that I work in are around the sort of related topics. So one is project management, and the other one is procurement, so that's how to buy stuff, and we show clients how to buy stuff properly. And the other one is negotiating, and they all sort of go together. The other one we work in is also how to win tenders. So I'll get all of the project team in, get them in, and then I'll bring in other related people, and it might be, typically these will be, maybe someone from the IT department, someone from HR, someone from finance. We do a lot of work with councils and local authorities, and so they might be someone from a roading side, might be someone from the parks and reserves, can be someone from the sales department, whatever. And so what typically happens is when we get all their input, they come up with a whole lot of ideas that the project team never thought of, because they've got their own views on life and what's important to them. And so what we find is that there's a whole lot of gaps, and we did one which was a major building being built, and they were about 6 weeks out from delivery, and we found 146 gaps doing this technique. So I sat back and thought, well, isn't the logical thing to do is to do this first? And so people then come up with excuses why they can't do it first. So typically that's, we haven't got time and all that sort of stuff. And so the fundamental problem here is that people aren't involving the right people at the start of the project and getting the expectations really clear. So we've come up with this concept, and we call it the Right Track Workshop. And I'm going to teach you how we set that up and how we go about it. But the other thing I'm going to teach you is, because we've got a consulting company, we're just like you architects. We have to go out and find clients and turn them into money. And so what we found, I got taught this, I didn't invent any of this stuff, is that there's a pathway to a client. And so if you just try and go in straight into a client, it's pretty difficult. They don't know you, they don't trust you, you're asking them to part with their good-hearted money. So what I got taught, and we've applied in our business, and I'm going to show you how to use this step into your business, is that there are a number of steps. One is a free added value product. So that could be a simple report, or 10 tips to avoid when you're designing a building, or 10 tips to avoid when you're building a house, or whatever those sort of things where you guys interface with them are, and you're the experts. So it shows you to be the expert. You have it so they can download it off your website, so they get it. You don't have to spend any time doing it. So it's free. An easy entry product is something, between sort of $100 and $1,000. It's not a lot of money when you compare it with the whole project. But again, it starts to build that trust and relationship with you even more. And then you get down to here, which is your core offering product, and that's really what you're after in the first place. But you've now gone through a few steps to get there. And then there's spin-off products. So that can be further consulting, further advice, maybe training, that sort of thing. So what we do with this Right Track Workshop is we've turned that into our easy entry product. And so we'll show you how that works.